to stress relief yoga. Just find yourself in a comfortable position, seated, and maybe have a block, at least one, two if you'd like to use two. And also, if your knees are hurting whenever we're on our knees, put a little soft blanket or towel. There are also little knee pads that you can get and little knee mats. But you can just make your own too. We're not on our knees that long, but I know some people's the bones start to hurt when you're on if you don't have a good mat. I like this Manduka mat. It's pretty thick and it seems to support my knees and my joints. So seated comfortably, press down, lengthen here, pull up the neck, open the hands. And we'll start with the box breath. And this is something the Navy SEALs do, and it's been studied. All breath control methods have the psychophysiological aspect to them of calming and quieting the body. They have a cognitive effect. They have a physiological effect. And they also can help you just to settle in for this class, to start letting go of everything else outside, just for these brief 45 minutes that we practice here. So closing the eyes, let's inhale through the nose to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release, breathe through the nose, exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your eyes are open. The imagery is inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding at the top of that breath. 2, 3, 4. Releasing. 2, 3, 4. And holding again at the base. 2, 3, 4. Making a square, a box. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Take one more of these box breaths with your own count. So it can be just to 2 or it can be to 6. You choose. And then, after you've released your breath, stretch out your arms. Feel the weight of the stretched arms lifting the air around you. As we gather in our light, our prana, our chi, our sars, inhale up. Bringing the arms up above. Get myself in, because we're going to be up in Temple Mudra here. So they're up in Temple Mudra. And then take them down. Let's take that source of energy and take it into ourselves, turning your wrists, keeping the palms together. And then release it out. Let your light shine. Open up to gather more. The world is filled with energy and brightness and light. And then lift up again, grasping at it. Fingers together, pull it right back down. And this is where we can set our intention, and a suggestion could be that we're going to manage our energy. We don't want to waste it on something of no consequence. We want to use our energy and let our light shine on ourselves and on others, finding that balance between rest and activity. And then bringing the arms up again and around once more. And we'll start with a twist. Inhaling up, exhale, twist. And turn to look over your left shoulder. Let your gaze look to the right. Start to bend forward. Bring this right arm up. Get back on that. Bring your right arm up and over, putting the head down. So it's a little bit of a stretch for this left arm and shoulder and the spine. And then come on back and inhale yourself up and exhale, twist over to the left. Turn the head to look over the right. Eyes look to the left. Looking straight ahead, left arm comes up, right arm stays over. Press forward and exhale. And then come back up. Stretch out to the side and bring your head over the other way, feeling the length all along the side of the neck, right down towards the middle finger. And then reaching up and over, and release. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Exhaling, leave the left hand out, bring the other arm up, take your head over to the right. Lengthen and fall. And it's said that happier people, have their shoulders low. Probably it's more of a consequence of tense and unhappy people have our shoulders up. And that tells the brain too, I'm unhappy, I'm tense, I'm fearful. Pressing them down no matter how you feel shows you're strong, confident, and consequently happy. So keeping the shoulders down, let's just rotate between that, bringing them up and pressing them down. Once more, inhaling up, exhaling down, and then gently rotate them. Remembering the shoulders, the most mobile joint in the body. So go around once one way and then the other way. And then we'll engage the 3 locks. So there are many locks in the body, but the 3 we're using. The throat lock, where you lock it down. The belly lock, where think of an ice cream scooper. You scoop it, so you're bringing your belly button up and pressing it back. And then you'll feel it move around the back. In yoga, all of this, that band all around is the core. And then the third lock we engage is down in the pelvic region, and we clench the Kegel muscles. Those are the muscles that if you're about to pee, you stop it. Those are those muscles, and also clench the buttocks as well. So let's try it. Bringing our arms up, inhaling, reach up, and then lower the shoulders. Stretch out the triceps first. Then bring your arms up. Take that long inhale you're going to hold. Keep holding your breath. Lock it in. Bring your arms back behind you. Intertwine. Belly lock. Pull it in and up. Pelvic lock. Come over, still holding the breath if you can, as long as you can. Letting it bathe all of your inner organs. And then Just a little sip. Take it out through your pursed lips. And a little more, and a little more, and a little more. And then finally, you've released all of your air. Hands on the knees. And let's once again engage that abdominal lock. Pull back. And press up forward. And back. And forward. Last one. Back. And forward. And then we can stretch out the legs. Giving them a shake. Let's flex the toes and point. And flex and point. Knee lubrication. Right knee in and up. And step it across. Keep the knee up, pull the belly in, come really close. Then a twist to the right. If you like, this straight left leg bends to the right. Half Lord of the Fishes. And you're twisting and using your elbow to push this back. Once here, tap your front toe and then see if you can tap the back toe. Front and back, front and back. And then coming forward for the IT band stretch. Take that top leg out at an angle. If you'd like, lift up the right arm. Bring it forward, crisscross the wrists, pull it into the head, and then straighten out the left leg and let this leg float down. Feels longer right now. Give it a shake. We'll even them out by pulling the left one in and up. In, up, in, up, and step it across. You can stay here or take the bottom leg, bend it to the left. And this time we bring ourselves over to the left. So the arm comes up, outside, push and twist. Same idea. Touch your back leg, touch your front. And back and front and back. And then take this right leg out to the side. Lift up the left or not. Bringing it front, cross the wrists, pull it in. Stretch out the right leg and let this leg fall. We'll do a forward fold. And I want you to use a block with this so we get a nice straight spine. So take your block, whichever way you want to hold it up, this way, put in against the belly, grow tall, and keep pressing against it as you come forward. Eventually, it might, if you go deep enough, the block goes down, you're still pressing on it. If you feel you can go lower, then remove your block and continue the journey down. Otherwise, stay right where you are with a nice straight back. Remember, wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're practicing yoga. And then coming up, let's come up. If you have your block, you're going to release it. It's Luna. She practices yoga daily. Come to the side of your mat for tree pose. Right leg in, left up. And once again, bring yourself forward. And then come up. We're coming onto the right shin. So I'll do it slow motion. My right hand's back here. I'm letting my foot relax because it's going to turn to the side. So it can give me a little support. And then I use momentum as well as my hand for balance, bringing myself up onto the shin. And come over. And then come right back down into your forward fold. Once again, coming up. Coming over. And up. And over. Straighten out the legs. Point the toes. We'll lift up to straight legged reverse table. Fingertips point back and roll back. Bend the arms a little bit. Lift up from the pelvis. Up and down. And then lift both legs up for both. Let them come down. Inhale up. Press down. Lifting the legs up. This time you're going to bend them to reverse table. So they're bent, and then you inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, hold. Bring them down. Last one. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Lifting the legs. And finding a way to balance. This way, holding them or releasing them. And then bring them down. Coming out to the side. Stretch. Sometimes when you tell your body where you want it to go, it then knows that pattern and will do it again for you. So that's why we take first one leg, then the other leg, stretching it open, and then we're going to lift both. Sit forward on the sits bones. And then bring them in. Open them up like a book. Once again, use your block here. And this time you might want to have it on high. So you're putting it real close to your body. Grow tall so that you come straight over. So you'll feel this right into the gut there. Come over, flat back. So although we're using and stretching the spine, we're also opening up the hips in the inguinal, in the hip flexor, and then come up. For the rounded back, remove your block. Use the abdominal lock by pulling in and up. And then bring the top of the head down. And up. Once more for the flat back. Push it in. Grow tall. Press yourself over here. Straight back. And then come up. Remove it. Rounding. So we round from the belly, from the muscles, not from the bones. Always thinking of spine health and protecting the back. And up. Going to come to all fours. So this is where if you want to put something under your knees, or if you're using a yoga mat, you always can double it up, put your knees on there. Nothing should hurt. Sometimes we're a little uncomfortable, but I don't want you to have unnecessary discomfort. And let's keep the toes curled under so we get a little bit of a foot stretch there. Spread out your fingers, and we'll cat-cow. So let the belly drop and the head come up. Inhale, and exhale. again. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the hands out like a seal. So both of my hands are out to the side. Wrists are still under the shoulders. Give yourself a width if you need it. And then belly drops as the head comes up for the inhale. And rounding for the exhale. And then turn the hands around. This is where you've got to make sure you're right under the shoulders. We're going to go on to the finger pads. So you don't want to be far back. You can see your own back. I don't want them forward. That can start to hurt. Right under. And belly drops. Inhale up. Exhale. Round. And countering this, let's make a fist. So you're on the backs of the fist up to the big knuckles. And inhale and exhale, and then flatten the hands down. Uncurl the toes. Stretch out the right. Cross it over and open up the left arm. Bring the foot back. Stretch out the left. Cross it over. Open up. And coming to downward facing dog so that we can soon come back onto our knee. Curl the toes under. Tighten in the core, lift up and press back. Three-legged dog. Right leg is going to lift up. Step between your hands. Now, you roll forward to get it between. If that's not available, just use your hand and bring the knee down. From here, let's inhale the arms up. So this is where we're telling our body the first move. Inhaling up and then come down. This time, spin the shin. So my foot is in the same line, my back foot as my front. And you can help yourself up by pressing here and pushing up. That's fine. But otherwise, try and use the middle there to inhale up and then exhale open. Right arm comes down and the left is over the head. Back to warrior two. Back front, hands down, spin the shin back, and stretch back. And then come forward, walking the hands forward, coming into your deepest lunge. And then coming back. Walk the hands back. Flex and point. Flex and point. And then bring that left hand over and around. Turn to the side. Feel free to use your blocks. Both of them, I only got one right now. And then let's release that. Both hands now inside. Press forward. And maybe think about bending this leg back. See how that feels for you. Release it down. Bring this back. Let's go into our child's pose. Going to pull forward with a spinal roll to cobra. So lift up the hips. Start to bend the elbows. Come down and up. And here we're just going to be in chaturanga arms, which means they're Elbows are hugging the side of the body. The elbow points, point back. And we're going to go 3 little yoga push-ups. So not all the way down to the ground. Press and come up. Press, come up. Last one. Press, come up. Press back to all fours and walk your hands back. Coming again to downward facing dog. Now to make it easier to lift that leg, you can walk the right one in a little bit right to center so that you have a balance to lift up your left. And bring it down between your 2 hands. Uncurl and take yourself up. Inhaling up. And then exhaling down. Spin the shin. Decide which way you're going to lift, with your hand to your knee or simply bringing yourself up and over to the side. Kneeling warrior 2. Coming back. Coming forward, bring yourself back and down, stretching out the front leg. Flex and point, flex and point, press forward, press back, turn to the left, keep pushing the hips back and to the right, and come forward, both hands inside, stretching down again, and bend up the back leg. Take it back down. Let's come back to downward facing dog to come to standing. Let your head drop for a moment, stretching out the neck by the weight of the head, and then lift up, keeping your head tucked. Look towards your hands. Let's walk up to the hands. And then lift up, flat back, arms out, and inhale yourself up and down. Oops. It's like being on a ship. Stand here in mountain pose. Maybe you can close your eyes. And again, let's bring our arms up to temple mudra. So 2 fingers point up. Sending that energy from the soles of our feet up through the crown of the head over to the right. Over to the left. Send it behind us. Now we're going to come forward fold. So keeping those fingers together, you can bend your knees, so you're going to point down to the earth, rooted down to the earth. Release the fingers, take a hold of your toes. Big toes press on the big toenail, elbows back, and straighten your spine. And then let it come back down. So you can keep bent. Bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. Arms out, hinge up. Inhaling and exhaling. Wider legs, bringing the arms up. Exhale over to the side and around front, over to the other side and up. Hands behind the back, point down, stretching up the heart, and then come forward until you get your fingers pointing upward. Release them down the back. And take your right arm up, and your left. Hands to the hips and hinge back up. And we'll take a little flow by bringing the right foot forward, the left foot back, warrior one. And again, energy upwards. Inhale up. Exhale, straighten the leg, point forward. Don't let the shoulders go with the arms. Keep them back. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale and open. Reversing the warrior. Point back. All the directions. Gather and share our life. And come over. And again. Over. Point. Release. Bringing them up. Inhale up. Point up. Towards the heavens, towards the skies. Exhale down. Inhale up, point up. Exhale down. Bringing the arms up again, come front. Onto your back. Ball of the foot. Come to point forward. Press forward into your warrior three. All of that energy. Square the shoulders. Lift the back leg. Come up and hold your balance here. Come down when you're ready. And go side to side. Left. So if you usually have a little narrow warrior one, try and take a deeper one. And then watch the back of the foot that we don't roll over. We have a tendency, all of us, to do that. So stay and bring your arms up. Inhaling up. Straighten. Exhale. Point. Coming to warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale. So check if you got a little twisted there and move your legs how you need to. Let's reverse. Connect the hands and pull back. And then return. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, pointing up. And release. Inhale. Release. Arms up. Bringing upwards. Into high crescent. Feel our energy build all the way up as we take it forward into our warrior pose. Lifting the leg, pointing, finding that special place where you send your energy from the sole of the foot out through the crown of the head. And then when you're done, bring the leg down and come side to side. And so we'll continue building our energy so that we can share our light, like going into tree pose. Let's lift first the right leg. So get your left settled. The right one's going to come up, and we're coming then into the temple mudra pose. So inhale and exhale into the pose. 2 fingers together. Feel the soaring energy going up through your body, all the way up beyond our souls. Release when you're ready. Second side. Inhale. Exhale. Start to soar. Powerful energy from above, rooting us down. Energy from the earth, taking us off into the heavens. Let's find our way back to the mat. You can do it with chair pose. Parallel legs, touching or not. Inhale the arms back. Exhale into chair. Let's take 3 to get down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, all the way down. Lift up the legs, just briefly for both. Bringing them down, we're going to lie on our backs. Right leg lifts up. Left bends. Pull it in for the sciatic stretch. And then cross your right over the left. Arms out and bring both knees over to the left. Now, any strain at all, you've got your blocks. You can put them on whatever height as you bring your knees over to the side. Coming back up, release both legs. Take your left one straight up. Bend the right. Sciatic stretch, pull it in. Cross the knees, open the arms, and let them both fall to the right. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. And bring them up. Pull them And relax the spine. Feeling you need a little more, maybe you want to stir the pot with your hips, stirring out, stirring in, whichever way, until finally you feel released and can stretch out into your Shavasana, the final pose, where I always say that I bring you back to close the class, but you're welcome to stay here longer. And this is your meditative pose where you've got nothing more to do than inhale and exhale. Try only to drift on the sensations and not hang on to the words that come into your head. They'll repeat. All of our thoughts repeat again and again and again throughout the day. So here you're just inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep inhale and a longer exhale, and touch your thumb and first finger together. The root chakra, making us feel calm, confident, and connected. Take your thumb to your middle finger for patience, to the ring finger for energy, stability, self-confidence, and to the pinky finger for intuition and feeling. Anytime during your day, when you return to the breath, you touch the tips of each of your fingers and say to yourself, I am at peace. And then you do it one more time. I am good enough. Let's bring the knees up and maybe turn to the left today. This is the cooler side, the quiet side, the side it's better to sleep on, the side that's better for digestion. And then once you're ready, rise yourself up. Back to any seated position. Remembering your intention to balance your energies and use them wisely. Thank yourself. Thank others beyond ourselves. Gather all of this well-being, this gratitude. Reach up beyond ourselves and then bring it all down. Hands to the brow. Can we use our wisdom? Hands to the lips. Can we remember to speak kindly? And hands to the heart. May we love ourselves as we love others, and may we love others as we love ourselves. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that class gave you some stress relief.